Hello everyone, welcome to day number 2 of the Julius Baer Generation Cup 2022. It's one of the events in the Meltwater Champions Tour online, and it's another dramatic day, courtesy of Magnus Carlsen and Hans Neimann, where Magnus resigned on the second move after d4, c4, knight f6, and simply resigned. Okay, let's not talk about it. I don't want to talk about negative things. Let's just all be positive. Let's enjoy the game and let's just forget about Hans and Magnus. There are other players, and the leader going into the third day is the young Arjun Erigaisi, the current champion of the Abu Dhabi Masters. And here, Arjun started with a win against Hans Neimann, by the way. The controversial Hans Neimann, and also here in this game, Neimann simply blundered in this position. Equal position, black should have played here g5, typical in the Stonewall, but he went for queen a5. And now in positions like this, there's just simple knight takes d5, discovered attack, yeah? The knight protects the queen. There's no king on e1, so there's no intermediate check. And once you take the queen, white gets the intermediate check on f6. Yeah, and it's a healthy pawn. And the rest is just a matter of technique, plus the light square weakness, a bad bishop on c8. This weakness on c6, this weakness on e6, not the knight e5, e4, takes and takes. We have rook f d1. It went to, okay, and then one more moves, but position is just bad for black, of course. Okay, let's just go straight to the final position here. Okay. It's just all maneuvering, but that pawn, of course, is too much. Yeah, and now take the pawn on c6, rook into f7. That pawn on e6 falls. g7 is a target. Okay, takes on g7, just too much. Rook d7, connected pass pawns, no counter play for black. Okay. Neimann blundered with queen a5. It's also head scratching. Why would he blunder that one? That was a typical sacrifice, a typical deflection with knight d5. Well, it happens though. We go to Arjun's second game against his rival, yeah, online, Levon Aronian. Okay, they always play online, yeah, and they have great battles as well. Now in this position, Arjun played the decisive winning move in g5, with that pin on the queen g3. Aronian took. This battle with the two bishops against two knights. Arjun likes his knights, huh? g4, but in a close position, of course, the knight is stronger than the bishop. The nature of the position is close. So Arjun, of course, playing black here is much better. Bishop g2, knight e2, taking that bishop and taking that f4. Yeah, takes on f4. Now, if Aronian here captures with the queen, for example, this g3 pawn falls. Yeah, just going to take d3. See, rook. There's just too many weaknesses. Pawn on d3, pawn on b3. Count them. Yeah, count them. King also not safe. Takes and then g3. Takes on h2. Exchange up. Rook f6. Right, king. And it's just game over. Yeah, that's too much. But on, still played some moves, just some moves, but the result, of course, is obviously for black. And in the last two games, Arjun actually had losing positions. It started with Pragnananda. Okay, let's take a look at the position here. It was a Catalan, Fernando with black. Okay, let's go to the critical moment here. Fernando has this outside pass pawn over here. Okay, bishop d5 takes. Right, e5 takes. a4, okay. Now this is good for black. Okay, a3 and a2. Okay. Now e4, queen b7, queen e6, queen e6, sorry, queen c8, g4. Okay, the critical moment of the game. And here Pragnananda played the not so good move, queen a6. Okay, in this position, black has the winning move, queen e6. It's supposed to be the other way. Okay, let's take a look at takes. He probably was worried. Pragnananda was worried about knight c3, I guess here. Knight c3. But black has this important rook a3 move. Let's say the knight captures. Okay, let's say knight captures on a2, knight e5. So no rook b1. Yes, and now you have knight c3 coming up. And black should win in the end. Yeah, you can even capture the pawn and go back. Right? Okay, it forces king, maybe king g3 here. You can play this king f7 first. Yeah, so many waiting moves. If you go king g2, for example, okay, you can go king f6. White has nothing. Okay, let's say he goes king f2. All right, king g5. What's a move for white? Yeah. And then knight c3 coming up. But instead, Pragnananda went for queen a6. And after knight c3 exchange, that's a draw. Okay. That was a draw. Sometimes you get lucky saving lost positions. It's part of the game. And in the last round, okay, another important position here. Okay, Erigaisi was also losing in the position. We have at least 5 games, all wins for white after knight takes c5. Right, at least 5 or more. Yeah, this is already winning for white after knight c5. This is dark square weakness after queen takes and then just b3. You can put your bishop on e3 here, or you can put your king on b6. In one of the games by David Navarra, his opponent went for king b6, queen d6. Yes. Now bishop a3 was coming here. So black had to play c5, and after bishop a3 is just winning. Yeah, king e3 takes, and went on to win. Even in this position here, Navarra could also just play g3. Yes, and maybe okay, but he went for bishop takes e5, which wins in the end. 2 bishops and the pass pawn, right? The a pawn. Okay, that was it. 1 piece and win the game. But surprisingly, I don't know if maybe Ivan Saric forgot his theory to play queen b3, allowing black to play bishop d4. Still slightly better for white. Another critical position here was this, the bishop f3. All right. Black just played king e7. White can still squeeze out a win here with a4. Yes, pushing that pass pawn. If you go for rook a8 and rook a2, all right? If let's say rook a7 and you go for rook a1, maybe black will stop it with rook a5. And you can go king c3. Although it's not easy, but that extra pawn is, I guess it's enough to win. Yeah, because black will be passively protecting, defend that pawn. If not, then the pawn will promote in the end the outside pass pawn. And there's no other way that black can go for breakthrough here. If he goes h6, and probably he can go for h4. Yeah, g5 takes. Okay, there's g5, takes on g5, takes on g5. And you can even here play rook g1 if it takes on f4, rook g7 check to put your in an active square. King has to go f8, and this rook goes g2. Yeah, ignore that pawn, and now this is the target. But then Surprisingly, white played c5. That's a draw offering. Because after rook a8 and rook a7 is going to be a draw. Nothing much. Maybe Ivan Sarich was tired. But then again, at the critical moment here was this theory of knight takes c5. Black, dark square weakness. It's going to be game over plus the two bishops and b3. Okay, but we're only humans. Yeah, Ivan Sarich forgot maybe his theory here, his preparation here. I don't know. Never know. There's so much. There's so much to memorize in a chess game, and probably it wasn't one of his notes here. Or maybe if he plays this again, then he could see it with knight takes c5. But it happened on Arjun's lucky day. Not just a lucky day, but it's also a dramatic day for the tournament. Another Neimann Magnus Carlsen controversy. Is this going to stop? It's a never-ending drama between these two, and we should not get involved with this too. Right? We are here for good chess, not for the drama. I don't want to stay on the negative side. I'm not a person who stays and talk about these negative things. I just go and enjoy life, yeah, enjoy chess, and this negative side, let them solve it. It's their life, not ours. So that was it. Arjun Erigaisi is leading the tournament. Next is Pragnananda, Carlsen on third, and Ivanchuk on fourth place. A bad day for Ivanchuk, but with that win against Vincent Kamer in the last game, I was able to get into number 4. There's still 2 days of the preliminaries. 4 more games tomorrow and another 3 games, last 3 games on the next day. And we will continue our coverage of this dramatic tournament once again. Hopefully we'll forget about that Carlsen's drama and concentrate on real chess. So that is, thank you guys for supporting our channel, Charles Knox Chess and Charles Knox Entertainment on Facebook and YouTube. This is Coach Oliver once again. Stay safe, everyone, and bye-bye.